Thank you. Okay, dear colleagues and speakers, it is nice that we have the opportunity to meet you all and exchange the ideas with you. I come from Serbia, the part of former Yugoslavia, on Balkan Peninsula and Southeastern Europe. It is a small, beautiful geographical area with unfortunate events in the recent past. Okay, I was born in former Yugoslavia, a country that went in the conflicts and disappeared when I was 27 years old. Many of my friends also disappeared, and some of ideals have been destroyed. So, life and some people have shown their nasty face. And imagine a place where everyone speaks the same language and their own language and could understand each other while claiming that they are completely different and they could not live together under any circumstances. But maybe what is most terrible is what happened in next decade after the war. People, leading by politicians, start to feel irrational hatred, and hatred gave birth to the fear, and so many of them completely reject to accept other nations. Our idea was, if we cannot understand the same language we are talking with, maybe we can understand the language of emergency medicine. Perhaps this is the meeting point at which we can start our cooperation. This is a guiding idea. Get out of our box. If we have the same problem, it means that solution may be and might be similar, and it will be easier to get the solutions together. We started to talk about this idea in Serbian Society of Emergency Physicians, and namely in the historical view and migrations and common life have led to us to very similar mentality to whole Balkans. And this has led us to think that we have a lot of similarities with the surrounding countries, even with the countries that do not speak the language of ex-Yugoslavia. The first talks about possible cooperation occurred on EUSEM Congress in Athens last years. And we briefly presented this idea to our colleagues in the region about possibility to cooperate. And, this conversation was on coffee break in Congress. And the excitement of all was very great. We were surprised by the reaction, which was above our expectation. I think that you can see our faces, how happy we are here, and the idea about future cooperation was born. This was last year. So we were like kids who have found our long-lost friends. So this was a very brave idea, and on the beginning the idea was not so clear, and this is a result of the common will of National Society of Emergency Physicians of this region to improve quality of care of emergency medicine in our region. And despite differences in the religion, culture, and also language, we think that we could understand each other better than the rest of the world. We want to see our cooperation grow in the field of education, research, clinical standards that suit our space. As usual in emergency medicine, you get suddenly patient and you could not guess what will be on the end. You just start to do what you know and pray to God it will be good on the end. So we started our first steps, and everything else was positive consequently. As we became more connected each other, our horizons expanded. So we decided to organize first Southeast European Congress in June in Belgrade. This is our motto, revolution. Revolution in our minds, action, knowledge, learning, teaching, approaches. The first things that we done, it changed the financial structure of the Congress. The Congress was built, organized, so that every national society should send 2 teachers and speakers and cover their cost, their expenses. This made it possible that the Congress fee was 60 euros or up to 100 euros, and all workshops were free. 2 of pre-Congress courses just had a price about 50 euro. And I think that we could manage the good quality of Congress. Of course, I must to say that EUSEM supported us in every way, and they endorsement our Congress and also said all executive board of EUSEM as the teachers are at our Congress. So this is a few pictures, and you could see, I think, smileys on the faces of the people of this Congress. A month later, as a result of our Congress and talks on this meeting, in Montenegro, emergency physicians build their Society of Emergency Medicine. Also, this kind of organization start to created in Macedonia. And Serbian Society of Emergency Physicians start to talk about some courses with other colleagues in surrounding countries. So I think that we have done many things and for the first year, and I hope that this is only just first step. And on the end, you can find the list of the people who began this story. They aren't many, but as you can see on the topic, this is Southeast European Emergency and Disaster Medicine Working Group of crazy people. Thank you, and I hope that you will have some questions for us.